Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by English Mountain Spring Water. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't stop me to ask or email me, how can I get my hands on the water you guys drink on your set? Well, here's how. It's very simple. Let's go to the graphic if we can. There we go. Go to EnglishMountainH2O.com. Make sure you type in O, the letter O, not 0. Click on the About Us at the top of the page. And then once you do that, you're going to see Contact Us pop up. Simple. There you go. Go through those steps. Website, About Us, Contact Us. And you'll be able to try out this fantastic water that my guys have been converted to. I was converted to. There is no aftertaste. English Mountain Spring Water. Find out for yourself what that means. They deliver to your home or your office. Right from Dandridge, one of the world's best tasting waters, right from Dandridge. All right. We talked about what Tennessee's traditional success level is. I want to kind of put a decade together to what that would look like. You take those numbers, the averages that we showed you. If Josh Heupel did that over the next 10 years, would we be looking at it in 2031 with him coming back and sticking around? It's a long time, I get it. But just for the sake of argument here, let's take a look. Would this be good enough to keep him? Let's say he finished top 10 this year. Now, they're not going to finish top 10 this year, but you get the gist. Top 10. The next year, you're not ranked. The next year, you're top 25. Next year, you're not ranked. Top 10, and you win an SEC title. Not ranked. Top 25, not ranked. Top 10, not ranked the next year. Is Josh Heupel back for 2031?
No. I don't think he is.
No chance.
No chance.
Yeah. None. He's fired after 2028 in that sequence.
No, I think he's fired before that.
He might be.
Let's put that back up.
I think if you go top 10,
yeah, it depends on the
not
order.
Ranked, top 25, not ranked,
right.
You're done.
Those three straight years.
You don't make it to year 5.
Let's put it back up if we could here.
Those 3 straight years where you go not ranked, finish top 25, not ranked, definitely by the end of that 3rd year, you're gone.
So the SEC championship doesn't buy him?
I don't think so. Not when you fall
No,
back
because
point.
he's not finishing 25. He starts out top 10, which is great. He's not ranked. Okay, finishes top 25. Let's say it's 24, and then he's not ranked. Hello, Butch Jones. No, he's done. He's done after 4 years.
I thought about saying that too, but definitely by the second sequence of that, he's definitely done by 2028. No
Josh,
question.
You think he survives that?
I thought in 2060 he's Oklahoma's coach based on that.
That's right.
I wasn't just running him out of here. He's getting the Sooners job.
That's right. Just like Buzz Peterson took North Carolina and Jeremy Pruitt's taking Alabama.
That's always there. If you are giving him the decade, so at the end of that 10th season not ranked, I think that if they've weathered whatever else would have happened, then I think if he still wants to be Tennessee's coach, then I think there would be a memory of everything up to this show today of what's happened with Tennessee football, and I think that it would have been a strong enough decade with a championship there in the middle where they're putting pressure on that next year, and he better bounce back.
Doesn't make it.
I think he might survive that, but here's the big part of that. Is Danny White still your athletic director here? I think that would be key. I don't think Danny White would fire his own guy if he's had that kind of success. And the other thing we don't know is it says not ranked.
Exactly.
Is that
3-8? 3 and
Well,
9? I mean,
I didn't want to go down that rabbit
hole.
hole.
And I understand.
All right,
that
let's say
too.
he goes 2 and 10. So
That's what I was going to say. It depends on how that looks. And I say top 25, but what if that non-top 10, but inside the top 25 finish is 12th or 15th? That's a totally different story then.
Sure.
I ran that scenario by a friend. They said, well, if you're beating Florida every year, I said, if you're beating Florida every year, that's not going to count for anything because you're beating them every year. It's going to be, well, we should beat Florida. Why aren't we beating Georgia?
Right.
That's the way that goes. So you can talk about beating somebody every year all you want. It's the team you're losing to every year that gets you.
Once you get the program to a certain level, fans expect you to keep it at a certain level, not too far below that. I think that would be the key.
Yeah.
Once you get to an SEC championship level, 7 and 5 wouldn't be seen as really okay anymore. I think they want to keep it at an 8-win or above level once you get to the championship level. So if you get to 10 wins, don't let it fall below 7 or 8, and you're okay maybe.
Maybe
So I'm
lose
the only
that
one that has
SEC
him
title
fired
game.
after year 4.
One, I don't think they can fire him after year 4. But let's take. Well, then again, it is Tennessee.
Yeah.
Thinking, what's another buyout? Let's take a look at that graphic again, if we could, please. I'm really throwing our director around here. The reality of it, though, to me, as a show host in Knoxville, I would pay good money if I thought Tennessee could do this over the next decade.
Yep.
If I thought Tennessee would finish ranked every other year, which is what they are traditionally, rank in the top 10 3 times, top 25 twice, and win an SEC title?
And
Oh
once-
my
and-
God,
and
I would
once
take
again,
that in a heartbeat.
You don't
a
want to
heartbeat.
split the hairs. Finish top 10. Is the next year not ranked 8 and 5?
Well, you're splitting hairs.
I know,
So,
I'm splitting here, but see, but
It
that's
does
the
matter.
thing.
Yep.
If it, and like you said, not in the top 10, but number 12.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you do have to bring all that stuff into it a little bit. I don't think he makes it past
If
year
those
4.
not ranked are 6 and 6, that's a problem. If they're 8 and 4, just outside the top 25, that's not so bad. So
I would go so far if you told me every other year is 5, all those non-ranked years are 5 and 7.
yeah,
I would still buy that right now. If we're playing Let's Make a Deal, I will take that.
fans should take that.
Reality John would, but
Reality John would take it right now because that's a hell of a lot better than your
Yeah.
last 20 years.
Sure.
You know,
3 top 10 finishes in an SEC championship, that's tremendous.
Exactly. 3
Yeah.
in a day. You haven't finished in the top 10. Let me repeat this. Since 2001.
Because
And people, so to
And
me,
I- and
3 in a decade,
The
take
way
it and then
things
build
are
from
right
there.
now, odds are, if you did win that SEC championship, probably in line for a national championship
Right.
at some point too, getting into the
You'd be in the
playoffs.
playoffs, yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Well,
So
any
they'd
of
be
those
in
top 10
multiple
years,
playoffs.
Yeah.
you'd certainly get in it. Well, then again, the committee, the NCAA, and ESPN all hate the Vols, so they may keep them out.
and if you're talking top 10 finishes, that means you've probably been to at least a couple of SEC championship games at some
Yeah.
point in there. So that would be a heck of a decade for Tennessee.
It'd be a fantastic
Yeah.
decade, even
They
if
make it
even
out
if the
of year
down years
4.
were 5 and 7. Even if the down years were 5 and 7, I would take that in a New York minute.
But they'd still fire him if those were 5 and 7.
All right, when we come back, crystal ball. Will Tennessee ever get back to the point where in a decade they've finished in the top 25 5 times out of 10 years, when they are ranked every other year? Does Tennessee ever get back to that traditional success level that they have been over the last 84 years? We'll discuss that next. Come on back.